Evening everyone, welcome to CDR's Tier 1 race weekend. We are at Imola, 32 laps with full qualifying. I am CDR Teabag. Unfortunately, Dylan can't be with us this week, so I will be stepping in. We have got a few reserves in tonight for us, so I'd like to say thank you for them jumping in, as everyone pretty much has readied up, so we'll get to qualifying. So we've got Chris in the Aston Martin, Mechanical in the McLaren, Dukes in the Red Bull, King Luckman in the Mercedes, Osso is in the Alfa Romeo, and Game for Wads will be in the Haas. So hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Anyone that is listening, if you just let us know the weather as soon as you're in. Colin straight in the chat. Evening Teabag, how you doing, Colin? You alright, mate? So, considering the times of this track, you know, you're looking around sort of 116s to 120s. Very difficult track, very technical, you know, because it's very fast. The corners come up to you. One mistake, you tend to find it messes up about 3, 4, 5 corners. So it's the only issue I have with this track. Great track, but you've got to be switched on all the time. And it can be quite tiring, to be fair. Colin saying not doing too bad. Probably going to be out in Q1, so I'll be here chatting. That's fair enough. So I wonder who's going to come out, if anyone is, on the mediums. So everyone seems to be on the softs. So will Cameron Porter be the first out? He usually is. Ah, it's a McLaren. So it's going to be Colin out on track first, it would seem. So we've only got 19 drivers. I believe we are missing Big Boy, but I know if he does join, it will be late on. Here we go. Cars are coming out now. So there's an Aston Martin followed by a Ferrari. Oh, no. Make that and Williams. Yeah, so it is going to be Colin round to start first to kick us off. One of the Tier 3 drivers. Soon to be Tier 1 full time if he carries on with the lip. So let's just double check. Yeah, so it will be an Aston Martin, so I'm guessing that's Chris. It is. Then who's behind? Is that Armin? It is, yep. Then followed by the Ferrari of LF Racing. So let's stay on board with Colin for a lap round Imola to start us off. We have got cars leaving the pit, so they need to be extremely careful. So DRS is wide open, it comes around to turn 1. Then this little chicane of 2 and 3, which I forgot the name of. So it's very awkward, quick left-hander, heavy braking to the right. Trying to avoid the wheel spin for the hairpin uphill. And it does look like he's got an Alfa Romeo in front of him, so he needs to get out the way sharpish. As he does, nicely done. So that's the very awkward one where you tend to find a lot of spins, that little right-hander as he comes up to the chicane now. Very easy to invalidate. Just keeps it within track limits. There we go, he comes around the last corner as he crosses the line now, and it's going to be a time to start of 17.1. And we've got Mr. J-Doy in chat. How we doing, bud? You alright? I see you're still in the pits. What's the weather looking like? Aston Martin coming across the line of Chris. That's an 18. Let's have a look, see what Arman's going to put on the board. He's invalidated. We got Dan who's thinking about the mediums. So we have got JJ there who's set a time of 16.7. Is that Cameron Porter coming round the last couple of corners now? It is. And that is a 17.1. But of course we know Cameron Porter likes to warm us up. Scotty there with a 16.6. So I expect a lot of these to come out for a run or two as the track ramps up. Blue there with a 17.2. Then we've got Osso as well. Bruce coming in with nearly a tenth quicker with a 16.5. Let's have a look, see who we got coming round. Dukester's going to start his lap. Dan's on an out lap. Arman's coming, he's invalidated again. So Andy Boy coming around the last couple of corners. Droftus there with a 16.6. And that's Andy Boy with a 16.8. So we've got LF Racing. He must have had an issue. So he's done a couple of laps. He's got an 18.2. We've got a yellow flag, which is probably a slow-moving car. Let's have a look, see where Dukester is. There we go. He's coming around the chicane now. And I believe that is Dan who's on now starting his lap. Let's see what Dukester can put on the board. It's a 16.8 as well. Who was that? I believe that was Armand, a 16.7 on his third attempt. So let's have a little look. See, I believe it's Dan, or is it? It's going to be Max first. So he's coming up to Variante Alta. There we go. Then we got the triple left-hander of Ravazza coming up now. Oh, just keeps it within track limits as well. As you see the sparks flying as he comes across the line now, and it's going to be a 16.3. I did mention in a chat earlier, I think Max is going to be on fire here. I know you shouldn't really look at TT times, but... Oh, Dan's going in the pits, so we'll stay on board with Jay Doit as he's coming up to turn 7 of Tozer. Mr. Blue and Soul himself. How we doing, man? You good? So he's coming around Piratella, then Aqua Minerale. There we go. It's coming up to turn 16, 17 and 18. As he crosses the line now, and it's a 16.384. I'm doing good, Blue. I was lucky to be in tonight. I managed to finish work early. Unfortunately, to say Dylan couldn't be here. And Rabico's gone in there at P2. It's only Q1, but with a 16.353. And there's Big Boy. He's arrived. He's in. So Dan's now got a set of softs on. So Gainful there, set an 18.6. So I believe that might have been a burner lap, to be fair, but we'll see. No, his ERS is going up, so that was first one was just a warm up. Now he's recouping his ERS. We'll see if he goes. I don't expect the top three to come out again. I think, yep. Is Scotty on another lap? He is. He's slightly down on his time. Oh! Got a bit squirrely there coming out of Aqua Minerale. Oh, and he just keeps it. But that was a purple sector too. So we'll stay on board with this. As he comes down to the Ravazza, 17 and 18. So is he going to carry on, or is he going to just chuck it in the pits? Yeah, he's going into the pits. So Cameron Porter is out again. He is up on his time. He doesn't like being in the bottom. No, he's eased off. So LF Racing has retired. No, he's crashed. Yep. Oh, that would have put Gainful off. So yeah, so he's done that coming out of the Piratella. So he's just pushed it too hard. So we got Gainful is 7 tenths up, so he is going to be in the 17s, but it's going to be the high 17s depending on this last sector. I told Blue to stop messing about and get in one of these alien laps. Yeah, he's just teasing. Rabico's retired, I'm not surprised. So as Gainful crosses the line, I did say it's going to be quite high, so it's he's in Q2 at the moment. Let's jump on board with Dan as he's coming around the last couple of corners now. There we go, as he crosses the line, it's going to be a 16.7. And we've got Mr. P1 who has just retired, Max, in comments. Good evening, T-Bag. Have a nice range in your commentary. As long as you can put on a show, Max, and don't run away with it. I've got a feeling this is going to be yours. And Excess, everyone did check in. Just borrowing a couple, pretty much. Didn't need to do too much chasing. Let's see. So JJ is on another lap. I'm going to jump on with Big Boy, as invalidated, unfortunately. So Gainful is, yep. Scotty has retired as well. Yes, I think in the high 16s is going to be your cut-off point. So let's see what JJ's doing. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. There we go, turn 17. That's 18. Then we got the fake. Oh, just keeping it within. Okay. Guess you didn't want to do that then. So Droftus has moved himself up still in P5. Which is surprising because he was an absolute alien at this game on 2021. He just hasn't found his footing yet, which is nice for Tier 1. Gives him a little bit of a chance. He's still up there though. He just hasn't found that 100% consistency yet, but when he does... is that a Red Bull? I think that's Duke Star. It is, yep, as he's coming around the last couple of corners now. And that's a 4-minute lap. So that was quite quick. Luckman's on his out lap. Oh, Bruges has had a spin on the last corner. Droftus is probably just getting a feel for the track, maybe not done too much practice. As Cameron Porter has... There we go, he's now starting his lap, trying to take the longest line possible. So we'll go on board with Duke start. Jay Doy has retired as well. Let's have a look, see where Chris is as he's coming round Piratella. Let's see what his Sector 2 split is, see if he can sneak into the top 15. Very cautious through Aqua Minerale there, potentially worrying about the spin. But he is 3 temps up. He's going to need another 2 temps minimum here to make sure he's safe. Armand's retired as well. There we go, last couple of corners. Trying not to get the power down too early. And he took a really weird line there. That would have probably cost him a couple of hundredths. So Gameful's getting ready for his next run. Big Boy is on a lap. So is Luckman. Oh, I wonder, did he... No, that's fine. We got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Is Droftus going for this? He's going into the pits. Dan is just starting a lap. So Dukester did slightly up on his time. No, he's backed out of it. So Blue is coming across the line now, and he puts himself in P13 with 16.9. Stay on board with Big Boy, who has invalidated. So is Luckman. Gameful's just getting out of the way. Duke's just in the pits. Dan is slightly down on his time here. Oh, as he absolutely hammers it into the chicane. So Dan's not thinking he's too comfortable where he is. Oh, is the rear end. And he goes deep in there, missing the apex of turn 18. And he's gone into the pits. Speeding. Let's have a look. There we go. Starting with Big Boy. This is the only lap he's going to get in now. As he comes down to Aqua Minerale. Oh, it looked like the rear end stepped out a little bit there. He kept it under control there. So turns 14 and 15. Looked like he was a bit cautious through there. So I'm wondering if he's invalidated there. But he just wants to just get a time on the board. So round turn 18, as he makes his way up to the line now, and he's P15. I think Colin Mighty is a 10th up on his time here. So that's 16.8, that is P11. Let's have a look where Gameful is. So Luckman crossed the line, but that's not quick enough. So Gameful, ooh, where did that put him? P15, he just scrapes through. Well, there we go. That's Q1 done and dusted. So Max with a 16.3. So look, there's less than a 10th between the top three there. That's good going. Then there's hardly anything really. If you go to P14, it's half a second from P1. Big Boy didn't make it, unfortunately. It wasn't enough. He was knocked out by Gameful. So yeah, so we're losing Big Boy, Luckman, Chris, LF Racing, who crashed out, and Osso Bosso. So as we head into Q2. As we've got an Alpha Tower out first, I believe that's Jay. That's going to either be Jay, probably Cameron, to be fair. He normally likes to just get out sharpish. It's JJ out first. So we'll have JJ leading the way. Then we've got Armin. I believe it's Blue behind him. Yep. Then we got Mechanical. Then Droftus behind. So yeah, everyone is getting out pretty quickly. So JJ's weaving about just to get those tyres at optimal temperature. Here we go. So DRS will be wide open as he makes his way down to Tamburello of 2, 3, then 4. Heavy braking. Must get the line right on this one, or you're going to zip out too wide, potentially spin the car. Then we're going to go down to the Villeneuve. The uphill left of Tozer. As he's coming up now to Piratella at turn 9. Takes the apex 90, lets the car drift out wide. Then he's just going to chuck it into Aqua Minerale late braking on there, making sure the rear sticks as he hammers it up to turns 14 and 15 of Variante Alta, trying not to invalidate the lap. But he absolutely threw it in there. It was nicely done. So as he comes down through turn 16 up to 17 and 18 of Ravazza. So that's now turn 18 as he makes his way up to the finish line just before Variante Bassa, and that's a 1:16.6 to starts off. Let's have a look. I believe it was Armand to cross the line. No, it wasn't, sorry. It was Blue with a 17.7, Mechanical with a 17.3. So Armand is now starting a lap. So is that Gameful? No, that's going to be Rabico. And he's set a 16.7. That's Max there with a 16.4. Who else we got there? We got Droftus with a Day Trip out round Imola. Andy Boy, hello, 16.1 there from Andy Boy. He's been holding that one in. Yellow flag, that's just the red ball. So we had Gameful across the line with a 18 flat. Scotty there with a 16. Ooh. So who else we got crossing the line? Is that Bruges? He's coming round the line. He invalidates. He'll go into the pits. That's JJ going into the pits. So let's see what Armand can put up for his first run. DRS wide open as he crosses the line now. It's going to be a 17.8. He's definitely going to have to go again. That's going to be nowhere near enough. Cameron Paul, surprising actually. He's not come out of the pits yet. So we've got Dan who's now starting his lap. So we'll stay on board for this one. So Jay Doyle's just saying, I can't work out the weather. It should only rain for a short time in the race. Oh, is that at the start? Is that towards the end or the middle? Oh, Dan did miss the apex there of turn 6. That would have cost him maybe a 10th overall. But that's the problem with turns 5 and 6. Oh, again. He's getting moody understeer. It's like the front nose just does not want to stick. That's just the car getting out of his way. There we go, turn 16 now, 17, then 18. So that's a, oh hello, okay, it's a 16.6. It's interesting. So you got Colin in chat saying he beat Blue on a set of mediums, so someone's sandbagging. Yeah, of course he is. He's not coming back down to tier 3, so Jay Doyle must have messed up somewhere there because he's going quite slow. Ah, right, okay. Is he going to have enough ERS? I'm not sure, to be fair. Ah, okay. He's getting some... slowly gaining it back. Well, he can set a time anyway. He may as well. Even if he runs out of ERS, he can have another crack at it. So we'll stay on board for this as well. So JJ, is he out on another lap? Oh, he's getting ready for another lap. Got a yellow flag in sector 3. That's just JJ. Nice apex through there, keeping it within track limits as well. Nice and tight there. Let's see how he takes Piratella. See if the nose sticks for him. chucks it in. Could have been a little tighter on the apex. Oh, there was a ever so slight lift there going into Aqua Minerale. I mean, it was minuscule, but it was there. Nicely takes the chicane. That is a purple sector 2. There we go. She comes round, turn 18. He crosses the line now. Oh, 16. Did he bump the wall there? Unless that was a bit of a lag spike. But it looked like he tapped the wall. JJ's backed out of that. Rabico's going again. Let's have a look. So we've got Gameful just started a lap. Who was that? That's Bruiser with 16.5. Cameron's still in the pits. Not sure why. Unless he's just going to have one run. There we go. Dukes crosses the line now, and it's a 16.4. So let's have a look, see what Rabico's doing. He's half a second up on his time here. So looking at 16.2s, depending on what you can put in through sector 3. Yeah, Scotty's comfortable. Oh, Max with a 15.8. Oh, then we got Mr. Rabico with a 15.9. Okay, so how much more have these lads got in the tank for Q3? So let's have a look, see what else. J. Doyd, no. Bruce is going into the pits. There is a... yeah. So we've got a Red Bull there, I believe. That's Max. So what else we got there? No one, so everyone is now in the pits. JJ's just slapped on a fresh set there. So is Dan. We got Blue and Armin coming out the pits now. So the cut-off, I'm really not sure on where to go. I think Dukes the Down has got to come out again. Yeah, P5 up is safe. Oh, I've got to drink my cup of Rosie Lee. Otherwise that's going to become iced tea as Droftus retires. Same as Rabico. Yep, Max. Andy Boyd to follow now as well. So Gameful, he is starting his lap. Oh, let's have a look. Armin hasn't set. He's invalidated. So it's Blue with a 6 minutes. So he's starting his lap now. So it's going to be Gameful. Oh, it looked like he carried just a bit too much speed through there. I don't actually follow football, but J-Do is saying Netherlands scored in 90 minutes plus 11. So that's 2-2 then. Same with Gameful there going into Aqua Minerale. It really looked like the car did not want to turn in. So Dukes has retired. He thinks he's comfortable there. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't have done that personally. But that's a 17-1 from Gameful. Let's go Arman. So we'll stick with blue, as Arman has invalidated, but has Arman got enough to go again? He don't have a choice, he has to. Cameron's on his out lap now as well, same as most of the drivers. Okay, let's see if anyone's actually on a lap. Oh, Bruges, no. He's just getting his tyres warmed up. Oh, J-Doy is a 10th up, but he has someone in front of him. I believe that is Gainful. He's moved out of the way. Good lad. Ah, he took that apex much better there. Again, there was a slight lift from J-Doy going into there. I mean, it was minor. But he is up on his time, to be fair. He's half a second up on his time. Can he find another 2 or 3 attempts here and challenge the top 2? So that's round turn 16. Turn 17. Easy on the power. Oh, missed the apex slightly there, I think. But here we go. Nice and tight there as he comes out of 16-1. That's currently P4. So let's, who's next, who's next, who's next? That's Arman. He's going to be out, I'm afraid. The blue's now starting a lap, is he? I think he's out. Well, stick on board here with Colin. Is he starting his lap now? Yep. So who we got that's... So Cameron Porter's one and only lap. As he crosses the line now, it is going to be a one... Whoa! He's out! A 16-6. Let's have a look. So J-Doy, no, he's done. So we got Arman. Yeah, followed by Blue. Oh, that's a Haas in the way there. So Arman. Oh, he's out as well. He's improved, but it's not enough. Same. Blue is out. Oh, Danny's on the cusp here. He is up on his time slightly. He's put himself in P8. Duke start. Will he be knocked out? Mechanico is knocked out as well. That is it. Duke's to scrape through with over a 10th. So, interesting. Cameron Porter is out. So, that one lap, should he have done that? Colin saying he had a wobble at the chicane which cost him a 10th or so. Needed nearly half a second, man. It don't matter. As you usually say, it's practice for you anyway for Sunday. So there we go. Again, Max setting the pace early on, but Rabico is hot on his tails, followed by Scotty. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap this time from first to third, but there we go. We are losing Cameron Porter, Arman, Mechanical, Gainful and Blue. Max is always flying. I did say earlier, put in the admin chat saying I think Max is going to be on fire at this track. I know we shouldn't use TT as an example, but that lad is beast mode on now. But we'll see. At the end of the day, it all comes down to mistakes, the start, safety cars. Because last week, he was absolutely flying on those mediums. Safety car came out, put on the hards. He must have picked up wing damage because he struggled for the rest of the race and he was just dropping down. Oh, 100%. Jade was just saying Max's quality times are always spot on. So you see a lot more of it than I do. So here we go, Q3, the top 10 shootout. But yeah, the lads talking about football for the next World Cup. They're looking at change of sport, of course. They're looking at doing 48 teams, 3 teams in a group, and there will be no draws. Basically, they will go extra time and penalties. But what has been nice is we've seen some women women referees as well, which has been needed, to be fair. FLW, hope you enjoy my ability to not drive today. And there's the dogs going mental in the background. Okay, so it looks like it's JJ to go first as well. So everyone is on an out lap or on their lap except for Rabico. So did he use extra tyres and he's only got 1 run? Is he saving them for the race? But then again, he could come out on a scrub set just to set a banker and then use his fresh. He didn't throw it into the chicane there like he did last time. Ooh. There we go, for JJ's first time. He crosses the line now. It's going to be a 16.8. So it's going to be Droftus followed by J-Do-It. Let's see what Droftus can put on the board. Dukes do with a 16.7. J-Do-It with 16.7. Droftus there with a 16.7 as well. Dan with a 16.4. I believe that's Andy Boy coming around now as well, as he's gone into... he's invalidated. So he'll just literally go straight in and come straight out. Max absolutely abuses that chicane. And that's a 16 flat from Scotty. Slight improvement for his Q2 time, but here we go. And that's a 15 flat from Max. 15. That's a second quicker than Q2. 8 tenths faster. Boy, he was sandbagging. Jesus, wet. So here we go. Bruce crossed the line. 17-2. So as it stands, Max is the F122 Droftus. Yeah, okay. So we'll stay on board with Bruce. Is he starting? No, he's not. Will Max need to come out again? Probably not. We've got Rabico. CDR Elite, I believe it's called. Not Tier 0. CDR Elite. So Rabico, I believe, is going to be first to cross the line to start he. So we'll start on board with this. What have you got, Rabico? Have you got another 8-9 tenths in your lap? End of the day, Rabico is one of my teammates. J-Doy, he bloody well has, mate. A 15 flat. It's disgusting. But this is probably one of his best tracks. You know, you've always got your favourites. So that's a 24.5 there in Sector 1 for Rabico. Or as Droftus has sort of binned it out of Piratella, where it's always known for that sort of thing. So we'll go on board with Andy Boy. A second quicker, if you count F121, you're probably looking at Droftus, to be fair. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Colt. When you had Andy and Blue just absolutely dominating it, but when you've got a Tier 1 driver dominating Tier 1 by that amount, it's scary. Oh, okay. Is Andy going to come in and set a 14.5? Who's like, oh, I'll just warm the boys up. So it's Dukes is out now. This will probably be his one and only run. Yep. No wonder Andy was fast in Tier 3, skips off the track. And there we go, Max. Oh man, I absolutely nailed this first run. 100% fire, mate. Absolutely banging lap. There we go, turns 7 and 8. Oh, he missed the apex there. That would have cost him a little bit of time. So yeah, he's down a tenth here. So we've got JJ now on an out lap. J-Doy is on a lap. Oh, unlucky Duke stop. You probably got time to get in the pits and get back out anyway. So you ain't going to recuperate that much ERS in that short amount of time. So let's see what J-Doy's doing. Yeah, lovely apex through there. He's nearly 2 tenths up on his time. I say this is the final run for the lads, and that is a purple sector 1, sorry. Oh, he missed the apex there. That would have cost him a slight bit of time, but he's 4 tenths up now. Nice chicane. No, 4 tenths up. He's looking at a 16.3 here, so this will put him P3 if he can maintain it. So coming round turn 18 now. Then the fake corner of turn 19. Tight to the line. It's a 15.9. Currently P2. We have got, is that Rabico starting a lap? So I think it's JJ. Droftus is on an out lap. Dukester is a 10th up, but he is running out of ERS. So, oh, the rear end kicked out. That would have cost him buckets of time. I don't see an improvement there. That's him done. Max has retired. He will have a fresh set of softs for the race if he wants them. So Dukester crosses the line now. He did improve by a 10th. So he lost a bit of time now. Who was it? It was JJ. Yeah. So it's JJ to cross the lap now. Across the line. See where he can put himself on the grid. Currently on the 4th row. As he crosses the line now, he puts himself in P4. Dukester has binned it. Who is that? Is that Jay Doer? He's going into the pits. Oh, Rabico's crossing the line now, and it's a fit. He's put himself in P2. 15.8. We've got Bruce crossing the line now as well. That's a 17.2. No, this is his lap, sorry. Andy Boy's on his lap. Who else we got? Who is going to be the closest round? It is going to be Droftus. He is 3 tenths up on his time. So currently going to put him at a 16.4, so it'll move him into P6. Purple sector 2. Absolutely abuses the chicane. So he's coming down now around turn 16 up to turn 17 and 18. Takes the chicane nicely. So he's coming up to fake turn 19 as he crosses the line now. He's currently P8. He's going to put himself P5. We have got JJ. No, he's invalidated. Who is next across the line? I believe it's Scotty. Yep, as he's coming around the last couple of corners. He is slightly up on his time. Can he knock J Doy off a P3? As he comes across the line now, it's going to be P3 with a 15.9. And he has improved. He's put himself P2 with a 15.5. Rabico 15.8. We have got Dan coming around the last couple of corners now. Bruges is P8 for 16.3. So Dan will put himself in P6. Wow, that was all over the place there. But I'll tell you what, an absolute tasty lap there from Andy Boy out of nowhere. 15.5, front row. What a lap, boy. And there we go, our top 3, Max with a 15 flat with an absolute lap out of nowhere. Woo! Max. Oh, there we go. Why am I stuck on that? Right, there we go. So, starting on the front row, we have got the Red Bull of Max with the Ferrari of Andy Boy in P2. Second row, we're going to have the Haas of Rabico with Williams of Scotty in P4. Third row, Jay Doy in the Aston Martin. Behind him with Dan in the Alpine in P6. Droftus will start P7 for the Alfa Romeo. Behind him will be JJ Trim in the Alpha Tauri. That's the 4th row. Then to fill out the 5th row will be Bruges in the Mercedes. And Dukester in the Red Bull. Wow, what a Q3. Such a short time and so much going on. Max saying I did a Sebastian Vettel on Singapore 2013, I think. Macau retired on track. I have footage. No, I retired in the pits. Oh, Duke, not you. Okay. And then J Doy, WTF Andy. He was sandbagging, mate. He was letting you know. So, this could be an interesting race. I'm pretty sure Andy said this is one of his more comfortable tracks. The Gaming Gym Bod. This is one of LFR's fan base. LFR top 5 finish. Well, he seems to like doing this, going out early and then deciding, sod it. Whoa! We're going to be starting in full wets. So it's going to probably go full wets, inters, then dry. Oh, spicy. Me likey. Yeah, that was cringe. Apologies. Ew, Colin. Colin, are you seeing this, my man? Do you remember that time? You must remember that time. Should have been yours. Cameron Porter. Rain, yes. And then Colin says full wet for about 15 minutes. So probably about 5 laps, give or take. If you're going to bin it at the start, so yeah, everyone's probably going to be, I'm guessing, on full wets. Yeah, no one is stupid enough to go on this track in inters at this time. But we've got 13 people watching. I'm guessing a couple are going to be from the races, but anyone else, welcome. You've joined CDR. We are at Imola for 32 laps, which is going to start off wet. All the medium TC users rubbing their hands. I'd actually say all the full TC users in the rain. Full TC is absolutely savage. But then again, I don't race in Tier 1. I don't sort of have that pace. So I don't... And I attempted no TC a few times. And lasted all of a couple of corners and then got stressed out and turned it off. So I'm guessing, XS, you are Droftus engineer for tonight. As Dom Rabico decides he wants to see what it's like dirt racing. So fingers crossed these boys. Pay attention to the announcement. Here we go, as we have got... He's doing a bit of drifting. Getting some real heat into those tyres. Yeah, turn 1 can be an absolute cluster. Whatever it is. But now it is wets into turn 1. People seriously need to be careful. There we go, as everyone is now forming up on the grid to go racing for 32 laps. So as we just wait for the few to get disqualified. As LF Racing has put his car diagonally. Here we go. That is 5 lights. And Mechanico's jump start, and he has got a drive-through penalty. But it does seem like LF Racing looks like he's got a fantastic start. Now I can't see anything. Max has just driven off. Rabico has just got past. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide into turn 2. One backs out there. Nicely done. Rabico covers off Andy Boy. Brilliant start there. Bruce has got past Scotty. There's a lot of changes going on. Cameron has got past. We've got a yellow flag, which is Big Boy. So I'm not sure who he's had contact with, but already Max is nearly 2 seconds ahead of Rabico. We've got Droftus making moves on J-Doy here. So he's got through just before turn 7. Looks like a bit of a wheel spin there. Bruce, Andy Boy's dropping back. Has he got damage? Oh, he's on the grass. You don't want to be doing that. That's going to cost him some time. Cameron Porter, he's up 6 positions. He's now in P5. Dan has just got past Dukester, but he has dropped a lot. LF Racing up 10 places in the first few corners. But Max, 3 seconds ahead. 3.2. 3.4. Oh, here we go. Cameron Porter looking to make a move. Way. Easy. Not there, Cameron. Wow. And he's put the throttle down. He's binned it. So he's going to be dropping back now. I want to be careful entering easy. But LF Racing is now up 11 positions. Chris has just got past oh yes, that's because Cameron Porter's spun. 3.3 now. Max 33 flats. Wow, this is a mental start. So Colin's going to just go and get his drive-through done now. Get it done and dusted. And he's probably going to hope for a safety car. Andy Boy. Oh, Andy Boy and Scotty have made contact. I've only just caught part of it, so I'm not sure what's happened. LF Racing, he must have got caught up there because did get past J Doy, so he must have backed out slightly because of the spin. But he's still up 12 positions. Colin just saying his finger slipped off his clutch. Ended as his practice, so I wouldn't stress too much, man. 4 seconds ahead we got Max. 4 seconds. Bruges up 6 positions. He is only 3 tenths behind. LF Racing is got Dan behind him as well. Armand Plays is only a 10th behind JJ. As we go into... Oh, he just backs off there nicely. Max 4.5 seconds ahead. Droftus is all over the back there. Starting to form a bit of a DRS train now from P4, but that was to do with the contact with Scotty. As I say, I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, we've got a DRS train all the way from Andy Boy down to Dan, who has now fallen outside that window of the second. Blue has just got past Luckman. Oh, Luckman's coming back at him. He goes in there. Oh, that could have been a lot worse than it was, so nicely done there. Droftus has just got past Andy Boy, and that's into turn 2. Andy Boy has used nearly 70% of his ERS now. We have got, Jesus, Max nearly 5 seconds ahead. We're on lap 3. He's going to lap people, I'm telling you. Boy, oh boy. 3 laps in and there's been all sorts of chaos. As Cameron Porter goes into the pits. He needs a new nose cone. But the field is slowly starting to spread. Over 5 seconds lead now. He has got the fuel gauge on, so he has underfueled. But yeah, Mechanico and Cameron Porter do need a safety car to get back into this. Droftus is 2 seconds behind, but he has put a gap to Andy Boy now. Oh, J-Doy looking for a move. Coming round turn 8, 17. Andy Boy just covers him off. Oh, hello. LF Racing has just snuck up the inside there. So J-Doy was being cautious. And then LF Racing was like, I'll have a bit of that, thank you very much. So J-Doy is just backing off, he's turned off his ERS, but LF Racing is on full attack mode. He is chasing down Andy. But yeah, we got Dan here. Oh, will he make a move into turn 7? No, Dan won't do something silly like that. He gets a nice exit though. But he also has got to be careful of Dukester behind him as well. So I know he wants to sit behind and not make any silly moves, but he has... Oh, Arman getting a nice run on JJ. They've been going like this since the start. Max there now nearly 6 seconds ahead. Bruges has closed the gap now to Don Rabico. He is within 8 tenths now. LF Racing, the gap seems to be maintaining. Oh, nice little exit there. I'm wondering if Arman has full TC on, because JJ is able to get the exit. Yeah. Duke's just 2 tenths behind Dan here. I'm going to jump back up on here with J-Door as he is hunting down that position on LF Racing. Bruges is now within 6 tenths of Rabico. I need a quick slurp. Oh! What happened there? Ah, they're teammates. Of course he's going to let him through. That would have... Oh, he's lucky he had enough gap behind him. That potentially would have cost him time. Dan is closing the gap on J-Doy again. It does look like the rain is easing up now. Is Dan running full TC? Because it's wet. Again, he's just not getting that nose to stick in. Let's have a look. Scotty is all over the back of Crip. Oh, who was that? That was Blue, who was getting past Gainful. Sort of Gainful opened the door and let him through there without too much of a fight, to be fair. This has got to be painful for Scotty running behind a tier 3 driver. That's an absolutely lovely exit, but he thinks better of it, just lets him take that, so he's going to have a poor run through here, and he'll just get the switchback of Dream. Max with a 29 flat, nearly 8 seconds ahead, and we ain't even 6 laps in. Nice move there from Scotty on Chris, sorry. Got the switchback on him. And we have got... Oh! Don Rabico giving Bruges a little squeeze. Nothing like a bit of racing there, a little bit of wheel banging, but that has brought Droftus into the mix as well. He's now all over the back of these two. But oh, hello. Droftus nearly lost the rear end there. That was a good catch. The rain is eased off now, so I'm wondering, will anyone take a gamble and go on to Inters? But yeah, the battling of these in front. Oh, as Bruges nearly loses the rear end as well as he gets the tyre on the curb. So we've got Dan still within 3 tenths of J-Doy. J-Doy is losing traction on... As Cameron Poulter pits and quits. Okie dokie. Well, is what it is. So that's nearly 10 seconds ahead from Max. Oh, Danny's losing ground on J-Doy here, but Dukes is also catching. But Dukes has got like 90% ERS. So I'll keep an eye on the top 3 there. Scotty is within touching distance of Big Boy. Well, hello, Dukester gets the rear wheel on the curb and he nearly loses it. Oh, he's trying to get the power down here, but the rear end is just slipping all over the place. Again, we've got Rabico, Bruges and Droftus within 7/10 of each other. Oh, is Bruges looking to make a move? Oh, here we go. He had to cut the corner, but he makes contact, and Droftus picks up the pieces and gets past Bruges. Rabico has still kept the position. Not a place you want to be going too wide, to be fair. Things are bound to happen, but Droftus will happily accept the P3. So he's going to charge after Rabico, as Osso picks up the first time penalty. So, alright. Or Droftus. Or has Droftus got a switch back here? Is he's got a... He's not even using the ERS, he doesn't need to. There's no point, you don't want to be the lead car. Oh, Dan and Jado are going too wide into turn 7 and 8. Dan has got the switch back on him. And he will take P7, but Dukester is now all over the back of Jado. Scotty is still within that half a second of Big Boy. Well, just keeping an eye on these top three here. They're still going at it. So a lovely view from Bruges. As he backs out this time to give plenty of room not to tag the rear. And we've got a yellow flag. Who is that? It is Dukester has had a spin. That's from Aqua Minerale. So he's dropped a couple of plays. He's given Jado... No, sorry, not Jado. He's given JJ and Blue an extra place. But... Oh... Hello, Jado. Where is he? So Dan must have had an issue there. I'm not sure what happened. Dukester was all over the back of Blue there. I thought he was going to make a pass. And Droftus is now past as they go too wide into turn 2 and 3. They both give each other respect with the space. Dukester has now... He's made a lunge into... before turn 2. Blue's trying to fight it back. Scotty, Chris and Luckman have... Oh, that would have cost him the rear end. Gainful is now closing in on all of this. So what have the boys done? Let's have a look. Have they... They've come out on the intermediates. So what does everyone else do? So Max 14 seconds ahead. He has no problem with that. So let's have a look, see where Max is. Will he come into the pit? And he's not far off of lapping someone here. Max doesn't use assist, lad. As far as I know. Yeah, I think he has everything off, to be fair. There we go. Rabico must have had an issue there because he's now 2.5 seconds behind. So will Bruges looking to make a move into turn 2. He's more than alongside. Rabico's giving him a bit of a squeeze. Oh, Bruges was lucky there. But that has brought LF Racing into it. And he does like a little tasty dive bomb every now and then. But as it's wet, this time he really needs to be cautious. Because he can cause a lot more problems. There we go. Arman with the quickest lap with a 28.5. So is it time for these lads up front now to get the inters on? Because they're just going to get slower and slower as the inters ramp up. So again... Well, yeah, Rabico seems to be having real issues here in this wet. It's probably is his tyres heating up, I don't know. But let's have a look. What's Max going to do? Will he pull into the pits here and slap on a set? He does, he's made the call. Here we go. Get it slowed down in time, lad. That's it. Will Droftus follow suit? They've got to now. They're just going to cost themselves more and more time. Here we go. Oh no, as Droftus picks up a 5-second speed in the pits. So which he'll serve that time when it goes to dries. Here we go. Whoa, Dan's carrying on here. So is Jade. Are they mad? Same as JJ. There's a lot of people carrying on here. They ain't going to play in there. Let's stay on the wets till it dries. Bruges is stuck on another set of wet tyres. That's a mistake. So where's Armand going to come? As he... That was nearly a massive, massive undercut there. So LF Racing was a net P4. Armand is now P5. But yeah, I think Bruce has made a mistake there. Let's see what Max can do as he's going to charge after. So yeah, JJ absolutely abusing his ERS. So I expect these lads to go in now. It's just pointless. As J-Doy seems to go off of the track. So these tyres have now got to be cooking. I don't expect Max to do anything stupid. There's no point. Oh, don't do anything silly, boy. There's no point. You got more grip. Wait for the straight. There we go, as they all dive into the pits. You could have cost yourself a lot of points there, lad. So yeah, there we go. Oh, everyone's on Inters now except Bruges. Ah, so he must have had an issue there. The game didn't set it, or well, is what it is. Let's get rid of them. We don't need the tyres. I'm not fussed about the tyres. But LF Racing P4 there, up 15 places. Scotty with a 127.2, so he's flying. As Bruges currently was P3. That's a shame. So Armand there. Oh, hello. Scotty going down the inside there. He has taken Big Boy. Nicely done. So Osso's now dived into the pits. I'm not sure what for. So we've got a bit of a train here from Dan backwards. And J-Doy must have got the jump. Oh, Dan getting a bit of slip there off the... Yeah. So Armand half a second behind LF Racing, who is hunting down Rabico. Ooh, that would have cost him a bit of time. Andy Boy has just got past Dan before the chicane. Max with a 26.7, so he's flying. Oh, I was going to say I didn't see Droftus get the penalty, but that was because of the drive-through. Droftus with the quickest lap there with a 26.7. So we'll see what Blue's going to do. No, he is falling back. He is teammates with Dan anyway, so he's not going to do anything erratic. But he has got Dukester for company behind him. Armand has dropped nearly 2 seconds, so he must have had an issue coming out of turns 2 and 3. Oh, LF Racing getting a bit of wobbly there. He comes around Tozer, but he's still a second behind. He's losing time. No, he's gained it all back again. Mr. Rabico must have got a lot of wheel spin out of turn 7. But he is gaining ever so slightly. I'm wondering, he probably has a bit of a higher downforce. Let's have a look. Blue. I can't really look at that. It's pointless. He's not going to make a lunge on Dan. Dropped us again. He's knocked over a second off of Max now. He was about 14.5 and he's dropped it over a second to be nearly 1.5 within 2 laps. So Max in the full wets is a man on a mission, but Droftus with the inters, he's taking time off of him. But here we go. LF Racing is 3 tenths behind. Whoa, we got a yellow flag there. That is going to be mechanical. What has he done? He has had a spin at the chicane. And he has got Osso for company. Keep an eye on this, but the track, the rain is still easing off. We are nearly halfway through the race. LF Racing has got a purple sector 2. And Luckman picks up a time penalty for 3 seconds. So Dan is losing ground here on Andy Boyett. So they've just got to be careful with Dukes to behind. So I know play the team game and all that. LF Racing just moving out just to... And Dukes has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Max, he responds to Droftus with a 25 points. Oh my gosh. Oh. Jesus. I just got Goop Pimp. I thought he was going to make an absolute lunge into turn 17, but he backed out. But ERS is pumping. He's going to make the move quite easily there. Rabico goes in a bit deeper, still gives him space, and he gets the move done. LF Racing is now up to P3, and he is pulling away from Rabico there as well. Bruges now with the quickest lap with a 25.6. That was actually nice racing there, to be fair. They battled hard into that corner but gave each other space there. There we go. Rabico's nearly a second behind, so he's just got to be careful now of Arman, who will potentially catch him up. But speaking with Rabico in our little house group chat, he has said this is not one of his most comfortable tracks. He's got like the 1 lap pace, but when it comes to the full race he does struggle a little bit. But he's P4 as it stands. Max, 25.5. Whatever you can do, I can do better. But the field is now spread out. The only thing really going on is, well, this. You've got Scotty who's all over the back of Gameful. But they are both Droft. There we go. Droftus retaliates. Oh, Gameful is all over the place. He wants to be careful there. So they are, both of these two are no assist users. Bruce responds to Droftus with a 24.9. So it's just, oh, Scotty nearly losing it there. But these boys are catching up to JJ here, it looks like. Arman is now 8 tenths. So we'll keep an eye on this. Oh, okay. Excess is saying he believes Max has ABS on at least. I believe Droftus put line and ABS back on. Oh, okay, fair enough. And there we go. Droftus responds to Bruges with the fastest lap again. 24.8. And then LF Racing, Jesus, gone and took 6 tenths off of that. He's gone in with a 24.2. Scotty is still stuck behind. Let's have a little look what's going on at the back here, because we've got Bruges who is all over the back of Chris. So he will just be held up, to be fair. There we go. Going into turns 2 and 3. Bruges responds as well for 24.1. And he's going to get the move done on the outside. Chris won't fight that, to be fair. Nicely done. Chris just lets him through. So Armin now is still within half a second. So problem we got is Dan is falling well off the back of Andy Boy. Is it worth leading Blue through? Just to see if he can have a crack at Andy, potentially gain himself a few more points. Because you're also looking here at the double stack, so as it does look like it's drying out, it looks like the rain is stopped. And Andy goes, there we go, for a 3-second time penalty. Oh yeah, maybe lead Blue through. Hold up Dukester, see if Blue can have a crack at Andy. If not, just swap the roles back. LF Racing has gone and responded, and he has taken nearly 4 attempts out off of Droftus. Max is holding his ground with Droftus. Andy Boy with a 23.7, but there is cracks in the sky. There is light on its way, and if it's anything to go by qualifying, I believe Max is pretty good in the dry. Bruce has responded there with a 23.2. It's just going to keep dropping and dropping till the point where it goes, it's time for slicks. But Armin there has pretty much used all of his ERS. He's got half what Rabico has. Droftus has pulled in a little bit more time on Max, but also increased the gap to Racing. Luckman with his 2nd time penalty. Let's have a look at the penalty, see what we got going on. So, oh, Max has picked up a 3-second time penalty. That must have been now, but I missed that. Oh, has Max made the call? Max has gone in the pits. He is now sticking on slicks, as is everyone else. What's he putting on? What's he putting on? He's putting on mediums. He'll take them to the end. Bruce has picked up a time penalty now as well. Everyone's diving in. It is dry time. Yep, everyone's in. So, Droftus has just picked up another 5-second speeding in the pit lane, same as LF Racing. Oh boy. So Max has got absolute. He's going to have what? Nearly a 20 seconds lead now, and he is going to be passing, lapping Osso and Mechanical. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to bother looking now. But as for time penalties, whoa, what's Luckman doing? Luckman's carried on. It's a dry track. Same as Gainful. Osso, 3-second time penalty. So we've got Max on 3. Luckman on 6. Droftus and LF Racing are both on 5 seconds. But he is within touching distance now. So Droftus must have had an issue there. I'm not sure what happened. But Armin... Oh, we've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Who's had an issue there? That looks like that was Jay do it. As Armin has just got past Rabico. He's now up to P6. And net P4 once Gainful. But yeah, there we go. Then we've got Andy Boy on 3 seconds. Who has been jumped by Dan. Blue has lost out massively. Dukes though as well has jumped him. He's on 3 seconds. Then we've got Bruges on 3 and also at the back on 9. Let's go. So everyone is on the mediums. They'll be on them to the end except for Gainful and Luckman, who will swap. Stops. Everyone has stopped. Gainful's in now. Luckman with another 3 seconds. There we go. Rabico, who was P2 on the grid, is now P5 with J-Die on his tail. And I expect DRS has been enabled now as well. So there we go. Droftus is 18 seconds behind with LF Racing all over his gearbox. Rabico has got J-Die for company, but he's going to have the advantage of DRS if he can keep within range. Andy Boy. Dan's jumped him, so yeah. But all of these were in DRS range of each other pretty much. But also he's going to be the first man to be lapped. Big Boy has made it past Gainful. Mechanical sets the fastest lap with 20.6, but I expect that time to be annihilate it. There we go, nearly a second quicker. But the gap is holding steady at around 18 seconds. Let's see what Droftus can do with the pressure, but end of the day he's got someone behind him who has DRS. He's not turning these on, he knows that's just pointless. There we go, he just guides him through for the inside. He'll tuck back in. Yeah, times are tumbling now. Yep, 18-9. Just times are going to tumble, so I'll stay on board with this little group here as well. Dukes are within DRS range. There's no one really at the back. As Jado has struggled to get that turned in now. But really, if these two are smart, they'll just want to play off of each other. But LF Racing has got a win set in his mind, but he has got some ground to make up. So, Droftus punching the ERS just to keep within range. Will Rabico make a move in the DRS? We'll see. There we go. Rabico's got DRS open. He's still not... okay, that came out of nowhere. I was going to say that was a bit delayed. But that move was nice and easy going in. Armand guides him through. No stress there whatsoever. Andy Boy. Scotty has just got past JJ. And of course that is under DRS. But they have got Blue for company behind them. Bruges has made it past. Gainful. So, here we go. Let's see what these do at the back. Max. So, Droftus is now within 3/10 of LF Racing. Yep, so we've got LF Racing who's punching it just to keep ahead of Droftus. So I don't expect Droftus to punch it too much. He'll just bide his time. There's no point trying to go for it. Armin is just keeping within touching Deutsch, but he has got Jadway for company. Andy Boy now, is he going to make a move into turn 2? Oh, that was close. That could have been a scary incident there. But he's now got Dukester on his rear end, as Andy Boy has no ERS, so he's going to be down on power. Oh, as he just cuts him off. Want to be careful there. I think Dukester may have backed out at the same time as Andy carried on, so to speak. We got Blue is breathing all over the back of JJ. But what we have got is Andy Boy is now outside the DRS zone of Dan, as Armand just picks up a time penalty for 3 seconds. So Max is still controlling that pace. So he is past. So he's got blue flags, so he'll move out of the way, which he needs to do. Good lad, thank you. If Mechanical can stay with him, he can nick a bit of DRS, but of course you've got to stick with this lad. And LF Racing is now pulling out a bigger gap. He is 18 seconds ahead of LF Racing. Droftus is still keeping within his DRS. Yes, it does look like Droftus is going for a bit more of a higher downforce compared to LF. But still, now J Doy is within a second. I missed that. Dukester did get past Andy Boy, so I missed that one. But he now got Scott. Oh, Scotty took too much curb and nearly lost the rear end. They're getting the power down. I don't know really what incidents are going to be posted. Some aggressive battling, but some aggressive but respectful. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything. So Will Droftus this time. No, he's just too far back. But he is using a lot of ERS. LF Racing is on 65%. Droftus is now on half of that. Missed that. Dukester has now just got past Dan, and that's before turn 2. So he's probably just sort of guided him through. Scotty did get past Andy Boy, but Andy looks like he's coming back at him as Osso's just picked up another time penalty. I believe that's 12 seconds. Blue is still behind JJ. Yes, LF Racing has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Yep, 8 seconds now. So all Droftus has got to do is stay within his DRS and he will take P2. LF Racing, it's time to push if you want to get out of that. But that's not an easy task, to be fair. And you've got 6 laps to do it in. J Doy is now within half a second of Arman, as Arman has now lost DRS on Rabico. So I would probably expect J Doy just to sit behind Arman, recharge, and then the last couple of laps go for it. Blue again is just not close enough. Droftus has now fallen out of DRS. Here we go, yep, so LF Racing has used a big chunk of his DRS. He's doing everything to break the DRS now. Droftus is doing everything to stay within, but because of that high downfalls, it's just a struggle. And you'll want to be careful not to pick up another time penalty. You probably would have got a warning there as well, as Chris has picked up a time penalty. So he's using, yep, LF Racing is burning the rest of his ERS. Droftus is still staying within that sort of time. Let's go on. J Doy is now within 2 tenths of Arman as LF Racing takes the fastest lap. I expect J Doy to make this pass pretty simple, to be fair. As he turns his ERS off, that's well played. I'd still stay behind him, use him to recharge, as J Doy has done it way before turn 2. If they're smart enough, these boys just keep charging. As Scotty gets past Dan, that's before turn 2. So Scotty's now on a charge after Dukester. Arman is still there, so he'll want to stay with him as Osso picks up, I believe that's 15 seconds now for him. So see what Scotty can do, see if he can pull along Dan as well. But Rabico there is still sitting in P4. He's having a bit of a lonely race. He is on his own, no one in front, no one in behind, but he'll want to be careful. As I say, he's got 5 laps with J Doy to chase him down. Whoa, as Dukester decides to... Oh, he went wide. I thought he cut this one, sorry. Half a second now. Droftus is still keeping within that time. I haven't I know I've mentioned him a few times, but Max is... He's in cruise control. Now, is he going to recharge and then try and steal the fastest lap? He's been untouchable from start to finish. An absolute dominant performance. And of course I missed it as Scotty gets past Dukester on with the DRS. Blue is still cannot get past JJ. He's still keeping him at that distance. But it makes it worse now. JJ is within touching distance as Gainful passes Big Boy in the DRS. But yeah, if JJ can catch up a little bit more to Andy Boy, that's going to put Blue in trouble. Droftus there still needs to keep it. He's got 4 laps, where LF Racing still needs to gain another 1.4 seconds. Oh, JJ, big wobble there coming out of Paratella. And now he has got Blue breathing all over the back of him. Blue has 50% ERS. JJ is now under the 10% mark, so he's going to be down on power altogether. But it's just the exits because of full TC. So it's, yeah, it literally is the exits. So he's also got to be careful now because you've got Mr. Bruges as well behind. Arm Play is dropping now to J Doy. He just can't stick with him. So yeah, the quickest time in the minute is LF Racing with a 17.778. As JJ has just picked up a time penalty. He has gifted Blue that P11. Oh, as he has a tank slapper. Nearly chops off Blue there. But Blue backed out. So let's have a look at penalties now. So still, yeah, Max with 3. Droftus is slowly bringing that back in, but he's keeping it around the 1.5 seconds. LF Racing 8. Droftus got 5. Nothing for Rabico and Jay do it. Arman's 3 seconds, so we'll gift that to Scotty. Dukes is going to drop. Here we go. Finally, Blues has got past JJ. Oh, Bruges is getting a double toe. He's now all over the back of JJ. A single toe's powerful enough, but when you're getting a double. But yeah, so Arman with 3, Dukes with 6. Andy Boy has 6 as well. So we'll gift the lads ahead some positions. Gainful, no. Then we got Luckman on 12. Chris on 3, Osso on 15. Oh, again, JJ getting wobbly into Aquaminerali, that rear end. But again, his red lights flashing. Let's have a look here. Andy Boy has absolutely no ERS whatsoever. Oh, looks like Dan's rear end got a bit wobbly there. There's a few more laps now. We are on lap 31. 2 more laps to go. Is Andy close enough? He's just too far back. He's got 0 ERS. He's got no chance. Oh, there we go. Oh, Bruges. Ah! Nearly. Here we got Arman there who's closed the gap again. He's now within 6/10, but unfortunately with the penalty it's not going to make a difference at all. Rabico is only 5.8 seconds. Can he make another 8 temps up and he will still a P3? He's going to get a P3. He could still a P2 here if he can get another 7 temps. Rabico could be P2 on the grid. Yeah, no problem. So let's have a look. Max, don't matter about EZRS. LF Racing has nothing. Droftus has 3%. Same with Rabico, he's got 3% as well. This is the final lap. He needs... Rabico at the minute looks like he is going to take... Oh no, he's just dropping out again. So will Max go for the fastest lap? No, he's half a second down on his time, so that's not going to happen. So he's now half a second. There we go. So looks like at the moment Rabico could take a podium. Dukester picks up another time penalty. He is going to drop like an absolute stone. I'm gonna... Oh gosh. Oh bloody hell. Let's just stay on board. There we are. Max, congratulations. You have dominated Imola from start to finish. You was untouchable. And we got a yellow flag in sector 3. No clue why. LF Racing will come across the line to take a P2 up 17 positions. Congratulations. Droftus. Oh, he won't take a P2. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Will Droftus... Will Rabico... Rabico steals a P3. Droftus, welcome back with a P2. We've then got LF Racing takes P4. It's because of that penalty. J-Doy P5. Scotty P6. Armand 7. I'll tell you what, some brilliant racing there. 8 tenths behind. You can see Rabico was pushing. He was trying to save up his ERS. An incredible race. Some nice battles. Some aggressive moves. But give it due, Tier 1, there was no safety car. Congratulations. So just as we wait for Chris to cross the line, that'll be it. The likelihood it will give it to LF Racing for driver of the day. Mesmerising performance again, but he likes to do this. Oh... I'm not sure I'm going to give it to. I'll have to think about it because there was some tough epic drives, but also at the same time some tough battles. But there we go. That's the Red Bull on the top step. We got an Alfa Romeo on the second, and congratulations, we got a Haas on the next step. Right, here we go, the standings for the final time. Max took a P1, we've got Droftus in P2, we got Rabico in P3, LF Racing started P19, finished P4. His little fan zone did say P5, but he bettered that. J-Doyer P5, Scotty P6, Arbon P7, Dan P8, Blue P9, Dukester P10, Andy Boy P11, JJ P12. We got Bruges in P13, Gameful P14, Big Boy P15, P16 for Chris, P17 for Luckman, 18 for Mechanical, and Osso Bosso P19. And then we got the retirement of Cameron Poulter. I've been CDR Teabag. Thank you very much for anyone watching and joining. It's been nice to be back on stream and come back to actually an exciting qualifying and a race. Next you will see us will be on Sunday for Tier 3 at the same place. Fingers crossed we can have a race like this, that would be fantastic. And then you will see CDR next Friday for Tier 1, Tier 2, which will be Mexico. And then Dylan will be taking over for comms. But other than that, thank you very much for joining. Peace out.